In this video, we are going to look at expanding the brackets, and to do that we will use the distributive law of arithmetic, which says a times b plus c is the same as ab plus ac. So for example, if I was to say 7 times 13, we know that's the same as 7 times 10 plus 3, because 10 plus 3 is 13, and then we could say, okay, well that's the same as 7 times 10 plus 7 times 3, which would be 70 plus 21 gives 91. Okay, so we're going to use that distributive law of arithmetic to expand the brackets in this case here. So we can just bring 5 times m, 5 times 3. 5 times m is 5m. 5 times 3 gives 15. In part B, 4 times 2k, 4 times 5. 4 times 2k gives 8k. 4 times 5 gives 20. Part C is a bit different because we have a negative sign and you need to be really careful with that. So minus 3 times m gives minus, and minus 3 times positive 4, a negative times a positive gives a negative. So we get negative 12. Minus 10 times k gives minus 10k. Minus 10 times minus 2, a negative times a negative gives a positive, and 10 times 2 is 20. In part E, there is a negative sign there and an invisible 1 in front of the brackets. So it's minus 1 times m, which is minus m, minus 1 times minus 1, which gives plus 1. Example 2, expand. xy, x times y gives xy, and x times 6, so plus 6x. Part B, a times a is a squared, a times 4 is 4a. And these are not like terms, so we can't add them together or do anything else with both of those there. Part C, x times 4x, x times y. X times 4x is 4x squared. X times y is just xy. Part D, 2x times 1, 2x times minus 7x. 2x times 1 is just 2x. 2x times minus 7x is minus 14x squared. Okay, and in part E, once again, there's a minus sign here, which means there is a 1 in front there. Minus 1 times 5j gives minus 5j. Minus 1 times minus 7k, minus minus gives a plus, 7k. So expanding these ones first, we will get 6 times a, 6 times 2. So just imagine that the 14 isn't there at the moment. So 6 times a will give 6a. 6 times 2 gives 12, and then we still have the plus 14 on the end. Now looking at our like terms, we have 12 and 14 are the only numbers without letters, and 6a is by itself. So 6a stays at the front, and 12 plus 14 gives 26. Part B, ignore the 4k and expand this part first. So 2 times k, 2 times 3. We have 4k at the front, plus 2k plus 6. And then looking at our like terms, we have 2k and 4k are like terms. And the 6 doesn't have any letters, so it's off by itself there. 4k plus 2k gives 6k. And plus 6. That's our final answer there. In part C, expanding this part here. Now we actually have to expand this whole thing even with the negative sign there, so that will change our answer slightly. 4x at the front, minus 4 times 3x gives minus 12x, minus 4 times minus 2, minus minus makes it plus 8. Looking at our like terms, we have 4x and minus 12x, and then the 8 is off by itself, there's no letters with that. 4x minus 12x gives minus 8x, and we're left with plus 8 on the end. Okay, again, part D, expanding this whole thing even with the negative sign as well. So we have 31 out the front, minus 7 times x gives minus 7x, minus 7 times 2 gives minus 14. And looking at the like terms, we have 31 and minus 14. And then here we just have minus 7x. So 31 minus 14 will give us 17. And we're just left with minus 7x on the end. Part E, expanding 3 times a, 3 times 4. And then we also have to expand this second one, 2 times a, 2 times 1. 3a plus 12 plus 2a plus 2. We've got a few like terms here. We have 3a plus 2a, and then we also have 12 plus 2. So 3a plus 2a will give 5a, and 12 plus 2 will give 14. Part F, expanding the brackets through, and then this one as well. So 3n plus 15, and minus 2n minus 8. Then looking at the like terms, we have 3n and minus 2n, and then we also have 15 minus 8. 3n minus 2n is one lot of n, or just n, and 15 minus 8 gives positive 7. So we end up with n plus 7 for the final answer there. Part G, expanding these three. Okay, so we get 3p minus 12 minus 5 minus 5p plus 5. Looking at like terms, 3p minus 5p and minus 12 plus 5. So we get minus 2p for 3 minus 5p, and minus 12 plus 5 will give minus 7. That's our final answer there. Part H, expanding through for both of these. 2f times 3f gives 6f squared. 4 times 2f will give 8f. And minus 4 times 2f is minus 8f. Minus 4 times minus 1 gives plus 4. Looking at the like terms, we have 6f squared. Now there's no other f squareds to go with that one, so that's by itself. We have plus 8f and minus 8f there, and then there is also a plus 4 on the end. So we're left with 6f squared. Now 8f minus 8f becomes 0, so that's just gone, and we're left with plus 4, so 6f squared plus 4. Alright, now I want you to have a go at these, so pause the video, and I will now show you the answers. Okay, and those are the answers for those ones, which concludes the expanding algebra video. Thank you.